welcome to The Hague, Den Haag, in the Netherlands. People from the Netherlands are called Dutch, and they speak the Dutch language. But many people also speak English very well. The Hague is the third biggest city in the Netherlands, with a population of more than 500,000 people, and that doesn't include the suburbs. The Hague is called the International City of Peace and Justice. This is because there are many international courts and organizations here. All the countries' flags are displayed in the international zone. Stanley visited the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons and had his picture taken with their Nobel Peace Prize. So, where is The Hague? Well, The Hague is a city on the coast of the North Sea, and the locals love the beach. Right across the North Sea is England. The Netherlands has a king and queen, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima. The king's mother, Beatrix, went to elementary school in Canada when the family escaped there during World War II. The royal family's working palace is right in the city center. Also in the middle of the city are the Parliament buildings, called the Binnenhof. The Hague is the seat of government for the Netherlands. Even though the Netherlands has a king, they also have a prime minister and a parliamentary government, just like Canada. The Dutch have had a long, ongoing battle against water. The Netherlands is made up of very low land, with half the country being only 1 meter above sea level. This means that flooding can be a real problem, but Dutch engineering figured out how to deal with that a long time ago. There is an extensive network of dikes, dunes, and canals to help keep the control of the water level. Not only is there a lot of water in the Netherlands, there is also a lot of wind. With all this wind, it only made sense that the Dutch would master the use of wind energy with windmills. There are new windmills, but also hundreds of old traditional windmills still functioning in the Netherlands. Wind and solar energy are both very important to the Netherlands. And as of January 2017, all the trains in the Netherlands are 100% powered by wind and solar energy, which is great because the train is a very popular way for people to get around the country. Public transportation is very popular in the Netherlands. A lot of people don't even have a car. In fact, there are more bicycles than cars in the country. We even ride in the rain. And look at all the bikes parked at the train station. Parents drive their children all over on bicycles, and it's very common to see a mom or dad with multiple kids on one bike. They like to use little wagons attached to the bikes, which are called bakfiets. And with all the water around, the Dutch naturally love to eat fish. Their favorite fish is haring. They love to eat this raw and with raw onions. They even have stands all over that sell haring, just like you would see a French fry stand. Oh, they do love their French fries here too. They call them frites or patates. But they don't put ketchup on theirs. They cover their frites in mayonnaise or curry sauce. The temperature in the Netherlands is cooler than Waterloo in the summer, but warmer in the winter. This year, we've had a couple days with a tiny bit of snow. It was the first time there was snow here since 2013. On a nice, warm, sunny day, you'll see a lot of people leave work early and head to the beach. But the main thing to know about the weather here is that it rains. A lot. Most Dutch houses look the same. Big, long rows of houses all joined together. They are usually narrow and tall. And because it's so wet here, most people don't have basements. One thing you will notice is the big windows. The Dutch love the sunshine, so they always have big windows with their curtains wide open. Well, those are my curtains, and they're not open, I know. But I'm Canadian and I haven't gotten used to this yet. Their houses are very close to the street, right on the sidewalk. They like to decorate their windowsills, and I guess that's because they don't have a front lawn or garden. It seems kind of weird that they keep their curtains all open, but you're not supposed to look in when you walk by. There is a Dutch saying that says when you say "see you" to someone, they say, "or I'll see you through a window." In the Netherlands, they love soccer, but don't call it that. They won't know what you're talking about. They call it football. The Hague has their own football team called ADO, and their colors are green and yellow. Stanley is wearing his green pants to show his support. Go ADO! The traditional Dutch families were Caucasian Europeans. They are known to be very tall. In fact, Dutch men are the tallest in the world, and Dutch women are the second tallest. Now the Netherlands is very multicultural. In The Hague, there are a lot of people from Turkish and Moroccan backgrounds. The Dutch are traditionally Christian, but with this new multiculturalism, there are a lot of Muslims here as well. But shh, the Dutch think it is very rude to discuss religion. At the center of their cities, you'll almost always find a huge old church, which will always be referred to as the Grote Kerk, or Big Church. And around the Grote Kerk, you will find a Grote Markt, which is the big market. And it's a nice big open square with restaurants and patios to eat and drink outside. Every year, there is a huge celebration for the King's birthday, April 27th. It's called King's Day, Koningsdag. The party starts the night before. And because the royal family is from the House of Orange, orange is considered to be the color of royalty. Stanley is ready for Koningsdag, wearing his orange shirt just like everyone else will. And Christmas is a little bit different in the Netherlands. Instead of Santa Claus, they have Sinterklaas, Saint Nicholas. And you can call him Sinta, meaning the saint for short. Sinterklaas comes to your house on Sinterklaas Eve, December 5th, and brings gifts. The kids will also wake up to find a chocolate letter in their shoe. Usually it'll be the first letter of their name. And are the people here nice? Well, that's a funny question. Dutch people are known to be very blunt. They tell you what they mean, and they think it's weird not to do that. But if you're not used to it, then it can be a little bit shocking, and it does sound like they're being rude to you. It's kind of weird that if someone bumps into me in the grocery store, they don't say I'm sorry. Maybe that's hard for Canadians to understand. But really, everyone has been really nice here. People in stores try to speak English to me because I don't speak Dutch, and they make me feel very comfortable. So yes, I have found that people are very nice. And I think Stanley had a fun trip in the Netherlands. Thanks so much for sending him.